Bruce, obviously a pretty impactful part in that game was Barry's technical in the first half. First off, did you receive any explanation for that, and how big of an impact was it?
Obviously, it changed the momentum of the game, but he's got to keep his composure. And, he, in their eyes, I guess he showed up the ref. He made a motion or an action after he got called for a foul. So, you learn from it. We've talked about keeping our poise. That was the number one thing on the board. You knew it was going to be a tough environment. Even though we've been here, it's still a new year, new season. You gotta keep your poise. And obviously we didn't do a very good job of that. Even when, they get all those free throws and he has 45, unbelievable game for him. We still kept staying in there, get it to 10, get it to 8, whatever. And then we come down and we didn't keep our poise on offense and make the right plays. So it's disappointing, but you got to learn from it. You could easily just stay at home and play a bunch of games, but we felt this is good for us for the long run. And now you got another week, and you got a game at Tulsa who beat us last year. So it's not, they got to be, I told them a couple weeks, I don't want you to learn from losing, but we had to go through that, and now we got to get better in practice over this next week.
Coach, what about Howard? Is he one of the top scorers in college basketball?
He's very good, and they give him the ball, and the other guys swallow their ego and let him make the plays and get him open. And obviously, we didn't have a good scheme. I thought we were worried about the threes, and maybe too much because they got us in one-on-one situations, and obviously we fouled and put him to the line, which is almost half his point. So, but he's good. I mean, when he got going, I thought that first three he had that little shot clock one, because we were beginning, he wasn't going. I think he even took him out for a minute, and then right there, and then obviously after that Barry gets fouled and gets the technical and he goes out. But I said to Coach Fraser, who had the scout, who was going to guard him when Barry's not in there, and obviously we didn't have anybody that could do the job today.
Coach, obviously not the result you wanted, but to be back here as a guy who watched Marquette games growing up, to have one in this place, what was that like?
Yeah, it was a great environment. I know we saw his press conference the other night about, kind of challenging the fans to come and get some noise, and they got into it. They got loud. It was good. It was good for our guys to go through it. I know they missed some free throws, but we missed a lot of free throws, and those are those points, and making could have kept the game a little closer, but it was a nice, it's nice to come back. I haven't been back for a long. My family's basically gone. Got a lot of great memories. Al McGuire when I was a kid, and the drum beating and them kicking butt and winning a lot of games at home, and it was they played at a high level today, and you got to give them credit. Obviously Howard made a lot of points, but he gets 16. I don't know if that's his career high or not, but sure, the plays he made early in the game I thought were a big difference maker.
Bruce, right here. Can you just put into words how frustrating overall you think this game was for Dean? I mean, I know he gets to 11 points, but I mean, fouling out and obviously just not kind of the performance he was looking
finally
for.
we got him going. Actually, the kids, I was going to they got the technical. I was going to let Cam shoot it, and Cam said, let Dean shoot it. Let him get to see the ball go through the hoop. And, some of it, again, their defense, they were going to let it get in. They were going to make Mac and make our five-men do stuff. And, we had to adjust to that. And then we told Dean he's got to want the ball. He's got to demand it and get the ball where he's ready to score. He just can't take 7 shots. He's got to get more shots somehow. For us, if we're going to be as good as we can be, and he's just got to be more assertive. And again, he didn't play for 5 months, and it's just his personality, trying to figure it out. He's got it. Hopefully he'll take the challenge. He did get 4 fouls, I think, in 2 minutes. He had 0 fouls. The only guy that wasn't in foul trouble. And then he got 4 fouls in 2 minutes, and that. obviously that a lot of that have impacted the game, but you got to adjust to it as it goes. One of the most disappointing things to me, we caused 20 turnovers, and I think we had 4 transition points, according to our stuff, and we didn't make the plays and right reads, and they played compact defense. They knew we're good drivers. Now you got to kick it and make other guys. We did it a few times, make the right play, right pass, and when we do that, we'll be all right. But hats off to them. Great win for them. They're a good team. You saw that when they played Kansas, Louisville. Now we got to learn from it and move forward.
You're up 4 with like 12.5 minutes in the first half. And then you didn't hit a shot. You just free throws, like 9 of them for the next 10 or 11 minutes. How impactful is that? Because they end up taking like a 12-point lead or something like that. Yeah,
I thought we missed some open ones. We forced some shots. We didn't have very good, very good rhythm offensively. And, some of it, things you run, they took Dean away, things that we normally get. And our guys got to, we'll have to figure it out. Been talking as a staff. And, last year after Cam got hurt, we went to all sets and slowed it up, except for easy transition opportunities. And I think we have good players, and I want to allow them to play, but they got to make good decisions if we're going to, if we're going to be a really good team.
I mean, obviously, with Barry dealing with foul trouble, I mean, it's hard for him to play the kind of, tenacious defense I know that he wants to play. So with that being said, is there anything you guys could have done differently with Howard, or did you feel like you did a decent job and he was just making a lot of tough shots?
I obviously made some tough ones. He got to the free throw line. We should have made him pass it. He did. We made him 1 assist. We told guys at halftime he had 0 assists, and make him pass the ball. But to his credit, he was able to wheel and deal and continue to make plays. I don't know what he have at half, 26. So he has 19 second half. I don't. He had a couple. He had some tough ones. You get in a rhythm. You have nights like that, special nights. He definitely had a special tonight. Definitely had a special night tonight, and you got to give him credit. Thank you.